The GT40 is one of the great automotive achievements of the 20th century. It's a kind of magic combination of a European sports racing model coming together with American ingenuity, American V8 power, just a spirit of competitiveness that we hadn't seen out of American cars maybe ever. In so many ways, the GT40 was like the ultimate grudge match because Le Mans, which was always the ultimate test of European sports cars in racing, and because Ford was so bent on trying to buy Ferrari, was sort of spurned at the altar, this was revenge. The GT40 was the revenge car, and to go build this car that, kind of came out of the chute and won and ended Ferrari's reign at Le Mans, and then went on year after year to win. Just sort of proved the point. I don't have to buy the company, but I can come back and beat you. And I can beat you with a car that not only was a great performer, but it looked really cool too. If I was collecting one of the Ford GTs, whether it's a GT40 or the 2000s car or one of the brand new ones, there are a few things you have to look at. With race cars, provenance is everything. Getting one of the cars that actually won something, or you can actually point to a specific day when it appeared somewhere. Those are all the buzzwords when it comes to collectability. Fast forward to, I think, the 2000s era Ford GTs, you get a really good example of what could make collectability a good hallmark, and that is one, good colors, low miles, the right kind of maintenance in it. A lot of those cars were kind of heavily modified by owners, so finding an example of one that didn't have too many stories associated with it. Going back to the GT40, same thing. So imagine 50 years later, they produce a new car in the same spirit of the original GT40. They build this GT car, and they even dream about going back to Le Mans. Out of the chute, they win. What an incredible tribute to the original car that was such a spoiler back in the day, certainly a spoiler of Ferrari's reign. Come right out of the blocks with a win at Le Mans when everybody was questioning whether it was a good idea. They didn't think it could be done. They didn't have the kind of experienced teams to get it all handled, and they did it. And it's just, I think, so fitting of the spirit of a Ford GT car in those three generations to come out 50 years later with a win at Le Mans.